We saw strange creatures outside the city. We must have come from a tear in corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, and I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're here. This is Qlipoth Fort, the heart of Ballobog. Qlipoth is the symbol of preservation. To show our reverence, we named this fortress after the Aeon themselves. The architects, under the protection of Qlipoth, this fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Ballobog, elected and appointed by the architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations. The current Guardian is Madame Cacolia Rand.
Whoa, she sounds like a big...
I will now bring you to see Madame Cacolia.
We're gonna see her right...
Rest easy. The Madame Guardian doesn't care about formalities. I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madame Cacolia...
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
You may leave,
Yes, Mother.
Madame Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Jabal. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Free. I am Cacolia Rand, Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself. The architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze, an Aeon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. So do not be surprised. For 700 years, the architects have received...
We came here for something known as
a Stellaron.
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance... You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival.
Correct.
Stellarons bring about different disasters on different worlds. You can see us as... kind-hearted...
Your analysis of our current circumstances is, even if this Stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely self...
Yeah, FYI.
You know how to...
We have the relevant means.
Very well. I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called Stellaron, then you're... It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get... It should be me thanking you. Visitors, I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to Stellarons. Of course, I understand. Do not worry.
It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard. I have received order.
You know, I didn't think things were gonna...
I'm afraid I still have duty.
Wait! Can you...
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both... I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Ballobog's most... And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter... Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid...
So the corrosion is inside this...
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak.
Whatever it's made of,
I guess you're right. It's actually pretty warm. Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard say there'd be a
he said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance.
Darn. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why did normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right? If so, I'm not sure mighty is the right.
Tiny heaters are no use against.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh, wow, she's cool.
Yep, touch it and find out. Ice cold. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Serval. If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always...
Oh, we're okay.
Curious. About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. Only just got here? Ah! I figured it out. I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group... What an honor. The heater you saw is just a standard geomarrow. The blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm... No sweat. Hey, seeing as there's nothing... Great. Then let... Nice.
Do you just say...
Well, I'd better carry on here. Why not have...
Stop worrying, Mom.
That's the alley that Japard mentioned. The one contaminated. I can't believe how close it is.
They hadn't identified it.
Move back!
But my proof of property is...
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silverman...
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city.
No. As long as the soldiers can only periodically clear the fragmentum of monsters.
Please try to understand, sir. Back.
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter how...
So tired. Wow, what a beautiful lot. Wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers.
March. Earlier in Klipoth...
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the... But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right?
That's...
All right, spit it out.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort...
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade. Something up with her. She seemed although it felt like she was looking through me. As in...
I had a similar feeling.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary. Well, there's no way he'd...
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. Let's get some rest. Is there anything left to do?
It was a long day. You.
Let's get to bed early.
Well, I'm off to.
Who are you? What do you want?
Hey, did you hear that?
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance.
This is our escort. I guess we'll have to.
Let's go and meet them.
Hey, Commander Bronya is waiting for you all down below.
Are we in a. Huh? It's you.
I am Bronya Rand, acting commander of the Silvermane Guards. In the name of the Amber Lord and the Highest, and under order as agent of the Supreme Guardian, I herewith temporarily strip you of your freedom of action and speech. When you are tried by the adjudication panel, resistance will prove futile.
Wait a minute. This isn't what.
This is an orchestrated betrayal, obviously.
Looks like we've been downgraded to accomplices.
That's because you always act without thinking.
Hey, I'm improving. I'm coming up with a plan right now. And go! Donhung, the alley.
The one that's been sealed off. March. Be ready to make
Huh? Really? I just want.
3 of a kind.
Shh! It's an old Astrolix.
2 pair.
Hey, what are you whispering? Let's get going.
Ace!
Have an ice day. They charged straight in.
Escaping into a fragmentum. I don't know if they're overconfident or just eager for
Should we report them as missing?
The Supreme Guardian's order was to arrest them. We cannot abandon our pursuit just because they
Yes, ma'am.
eradicate all threats to Ballobog security.
Ha! See? They weren't brave enough to follow. Serves them right. Better luck next time, slowpokes. It was a team effort.
We caught them by surprise. Nothing more.
So, what happened back there? Why did the Supreme Guardian send people to arrest?
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
One step closer to the stars.
Ha-ha!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
How am I gonna get that time back?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
One step closer to the stars.
It doesn't seem.
Yes. We need to solve it.
Ha-ha!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
One step closer to the stars.
I don't see a switch for the gate. Over there!
There's a monster in the area.
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
To guard and defend! Crush them!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
How am I gonna get that time back? She really caught up with us. Even had time to set up an ambush.
You dare underestimate me? Even though it has suffered fragmentum corrosion, this is still part of Ballobog. Enough cat and mouse. Drop your weapons and come with.
You're such a nuisance. Just what crime are we supposed to have committed?
My orders are to arrest you. It is for the...
You saw us yesterday. How can such a drastic change?
The Madam Guardian She summoned me last night to tell me that you had deceived her. Your identity...
What a
Publicly insulting the Supreme Guardian only elevates the serious...
We're wasting our words, March.
Well, if there's no escape, then... This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Lady Bronya.
I'll handle these evildoers myself.
Onward! They sent you!
This battle is unavoidable.
Time to twirl!
I have something for you.
Time to twirl! Do you know who... This big diamond! It's all yours!
You won't get away.
What are you looking at?
Now, back off.
Time for an overhaul. Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl!
Naughty child. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
I have something for you.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Your assistance is timely. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Fight with me. Now,
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
So,
Do you know who... This big diamond! It's all yours! This girl's pretty strong. Hey, Don Hung! Maybe now's a good... You're no...
intruders, give it up. You will be careful.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the...
What is this?
one thing to say. Sampo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
They will suffer, sacrifice, and die. What about the Underworlders? They will lose the protection of the architect. I understand.
Come on, those toys of yours aren't that.
Then why hasn't she?
Because she's sound asleep. Didn't you hear her sleep talking? Tell me the truth, Sampo. What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do about her? Why, wait for the opportunity and send her back to get.
You're a bad liar, Sampo Koski.
What? I didn't mean to bring her along. The smoke was too dense.
What are you up to, Sampo? Why do you insist on getting caught up in overworld affairs that have nothing?
Hey now, Sampo Koski's primary concern is taking care of his friends. And another thing, where does Wildfire get off? Assuming that.
Which is why you've set them loose in the.
Come on, accidents happen.
That girl. Get her back as soon as possible, then don't let her out of your sight. What would Wildfire do with her?
All right, I get it.
Hey, sleepyhead. How are you feeling? I hope you're joking. Well, now that you're... Nice to meet you, too. Sampo's gone, so if you don't mind, I'll... They've been up for a while. As for the girl and... Good question. I've managed to secure... It's,
I gotta find March 7th and Dan Hung. But where should I start?
So, you promise that if I win hide and seek, you'll tell Big Sister March all the ins and outs.
Yep, all the ins and outs.
It just means you'll tell me all the details.
Hook isn't an overgrounder,
Yeah, never. Well, that's settled then. Okay, let's play. Huh? When did you get here? This isn't just how it's like this. After I woke up, but they said I had to join the moles or something if I wanted to find out. And to do that, I had to prove my strength by winning a game of hide and seek. So what if I am? Why don't you help me, huh?
Hey, are you done with your...
Yeah! Okay, we're done. Pitch Dark Hook the Great. This is my friend. She also wants to join.
Sure, I guess.
Boss!
You're right, Julian. So, you kids think you're better than us. It's simple. When you see one of them, you just have to catch them. Gotcha!
So what? It's just a...
Bring it on! Right? 47. Ready?
The moles haven't lost a game for ages.
Got it, yeah?
knocking off, finally.
The mining team is hiring.
Something's not right. That guy's been staring at... My instinct...
That's
All right, the chicken... No need for them. Haha, I caught... What? Darn! Those with... Yeah. So, pitch dark... yes. Look, saw the blue-haired guy take your dark-haired... The Fight Club. You don't talk about it. Is this more secret talk? Pitch Dark Hook the Great. But come with Hook. Thanks. Oh, that's Pitch Dark. A club just for fighting. Who knew undergrounders had such brutal hobbies? In fact, it's awesome. They let you take part? When did this place last have an inspection? We're here. Who's in charge here? The moles are in charge, that's who. But only... the moles... They need one more player.
My friend. Brothers and sisters! Are you ready for today's most spectacular, spine-tingling, on one side, recommended by tall, blue, and handsome, the unsmiling, pulverizing power, and his opponent is none other than the unfeeling, given that no other fighter was willing, and so, let the...
Quick, let's help him!
Oh, brothers and sisters! An unexpected turn of events! Two members of...
Yeah, the first thing we did was go look for you, and now that we found you...
Brothers and sisters! You can feel their passion! The magnetic pull of this electric sport is undeniable! And Cold Dragon Young is signaling that the contest will go ahead! He's just itching to get into it. And so are we! It's the...
I can take them on my own, you know.
We need to work on your emotional intelligence.
Lend me your strength.
Hey! Time to twirl!
Oh! What a beautiful performance! Cold Dragon Young and his
Admirers? How come we don't... Forget it. I think our taste in nicknames... Hey, look! It's Sampo!
Let's get after him.